There's a lot of bureaucracy in the music scene, I find, and a lot of like stuff like gatekeepers and folks that don't want to do things or need to do things a certain way. And it's just, you gotta just be like, I don't care how other people do it. You know, I don't want to do it that way, and I don't have any interest in doing it that way. I've always just wanted to go out and make stuff happen. You know, you can spend a lot of time on boards and shit, just trying to make things happen, but you know, nothing actually gets done in a lot of ways. So I like hanging out with folks that want to make art and want to do it for the right reasons. You know, and usually it comes from not getting a lot of personal gain from it. It's just about doing it as a community together, you know? Like, I love bringing people together to do projects and to work on stuff. Like, some of the best tours I've ever been on, you know, are just with my homies and friends that want to go out and, you know, play shows and connect with people in some way, you know? We got however long on this earth. I feel like it's kind of what it's meant for, you know? Connecting in that way and trying to express yourself and maybe leaving something behind that other folks can pick up. I work with a lot of youth out in Nunavut through music, and I see a lot of young people get inspired by it, and they want to like make stuff, you know, and they want to just like put stuff out, or they're working on a guitar riff, or they learned like an AC/DC riff or something. They're like, yo, this is it, like this is what I want to do. Because when I was a kid, that's all I wanted to do. And I'm in my 30s now, and it hasn't really changed. It's still very much a part of my life, which I'm very grateful for. To be able to live and make art is all I can ever really ask for. Yeah, folks want to tour, man, until they have to, like, you know, sleep on the floor of a van, I guess, or like people's closets and stuff. But yeah, I started really young, like when I was a kid. I was very like romanticized touring, but I romanticized like the shitty parts of it too. Like, I wanted to wake up hungover and drive 9 hours to play a gig for $25 and sell my homemade tapes, you know. And in a way, I still like to do that, you know. You try to cover your expenses the best you can, but there's a really great directory of people and musicians that help you out, and you know, it's a lot of the same thing. A lot of things have changed now with technology and AI and TikTok and all that stuff, but there's a lot of people that are still doing it that way, emailing people and working on demos and sending your stuff. And I think if you want to do that, the best way to do it is, you know, get a group of friends together, start a band. You know, if I was to give advice to younger folks, and make an album, make some silkscreen t-shirts. YouTube how to make silkscreen shirts, you know, that's how folks do it. Make tapes and just kind of find bands that are doing what you want to do and ask them how they're doing it. Start your own shit too, right? A lot of times when I was kind of sick of not having house shows around, I just opened up my living room and host bands, you know. Or, you know, if you want to make videos like this or you want to write songs, find friends with cameras and just do your own thing. So many times we wait around and be like, I wish someone would make this, or I wish someone would do this, and comes a time where you just have to kind of do it yourself, you know? And I think that's what is kind of magical about music and art and touring, is just like you can create something out of nothing with just an idea. And that's super empowering, because you're not asking permission to do it, you're just doing it. And next thing you know, you've done it for years and you're like, oh, I'm just a touring musician now, I guess, you know? Obviously there's like things you got to take care of, you know, you got to get your expenses right and all that, but that's stuff you learn as you go. I think part of it is you have to make mistakes and just kind of do it, and just do it for the love of it first.